Hello, lovely people, and welcome to Janal Dholakia Yoga with me, Janal Dholakia. In this video, we're going to build strength. Yes, we're going to work on developing our arm strength, core strength, feel some fire, and let's get started with that. So, whenever we want to build our arm strength, we need to start first with a correct warm up, especially of our wrist. So, let's do that and meet me in all fours. So, adjust your shoulders and wrists in one line and your knees and hips in one line. Now really open up the entire palm and spread the fingers and press the palm down. So we are starting with warming up the wrist. Slowly start to move or rock front and back. Let's do this a few times. Just rocking front and back. Keep breathing and slowly come back to center. Now start moving in circles. So really shift your weight in all the directions as you move the body in circles. We're doing clockwise, few more rounds, and really notice how the weight shifts on your palm and what sensations do you feel. Slowly come back to center and let's change the direction, go anti-clockwise. Keep pressing your fingertips also down and keep breathing. One last, come back to center. Now from here, turn your palms. So right now the palms were like this on the floor. Now turn your palms internally. So they are facing, the fingers are facing each other and ensure that your shoulders and wrist still remain in one line. So from here, let's again start to move the body in circles. This may feel a little bit tight, a little bit difficult, but then see whatever range you have access to and keep moving. Remember to keep spreading the fingers and then go anti-clockwise. Keep breathing. Notice how the right side feels compared to the left side. There might be very possible, it might be very possible that one side is a bit stiffer than the other. Slowly come back to center. So this was the first, this was the second. Now we open the wrist outwards, open the fingers outwards. So plant your palms, fingertips facing outwards, shoulders and wrist still in one line, and let's move the body in circles. Clockwise, just around 5 to 6 rounds on each side, and anti-clock. Nice and slow, and slowly come back to center. Now the last movement, fingertips turn towards you. This is a bit challenging. So plant the palms, fingertips facing towards you, and let's try making circles. But for some of us, just being here is going to be enough. If this already feels too much, you don't need to go into circles. But if you feel like joining me, come along. In clockwise, try to not lift your wrist. There might be smaller circles, and that's okay. And then anti-clockwise, keep breathing, keep pressing the fingertips, and slowly come back to center. Sit in Vajrasana and just notice how the wrist feels. Notice the sensations on your wrist. Notice how the right side feels compared to the left side. And just take a few breaths here. Extend your hands, make a fist, and rotate your wrist clockwise. It's very, very important to do wrist rotations or the warm up before you do any arm strengthening work. And go anti-clock. And then open and close. Rapidly open and close your palms. Just a few more times. And slowly relax. Once again, let's meet in all fours. So, shoulders and wrists, knees and hips in one line. Really spread the fingers and feel a different connection with your palms and your wrist after the warm up that we did. Plant your feet firmly down, and we're going to go into Majri Asana. So, inhaling, arch your spine, lift your chin and chest up. Exhaling, really work on the exhaling and push the floor away. Chin and chest down. Few more rounds. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Let's do one more. Inhale up and exhale down. Now stay here and really push the floor and tuck your toes. So your feet are not flat, they are tucked. They are tucked. Push, push, push the floor. Really round your upper back. And imagine that somebody is punching you. So you really create a nice hollow shape with your back. Push the floor and we will work now. We will test now rather how our strength is. Slowly lift your knees just a little bit off the floor and push the floor and stay for 10, 9, keep breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Nice. Feel that burn in your arms, in your core. Let's do two more rounds. Inhaling, arch your spine, lift your chin and chest up. And exhaling, round your back. Remember, the key is to push the floor round your upper back and also press the fingertips and the entire palm properly. So, round, 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 and lift your knees up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got this. 5, 4. It's okay if there's a little trembling or shaking. 3. Breathe. 2. Push, push. 1. Drop your knees down. One last round. Let's do it. Inhaling, arch your spine, chin and chest up. And exhaling, round your back. Push the floor away. And you know what's coming next? Lift your knees up. Stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on. Just 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Good job. Relax. Sit in Vajrasana. Notice your breath. Notice the sensations on your wrist, in your core, strength building in your hands. From here, once again, meet me in all fours, shoulders and wrists, knees and hips. By now, you know the drill. And we're going to transition to Adho Mukha Svanasana or the downward facing dog. So, just a little bit, walk your palms forward and try to really spread the palm, press the fingertips, and focus on pressing the L shape, which is your index finger and thumb, rather than your end of the palm. Tuck your toes and push your hips up as we transition into Adho Mukha Svanasana. For the first round, keep your knees bent and keep your heels off the floor and really focus on the pushing action, pushing the floor away with your palms, piking your buttocks up, and even feel free to just pedal your feet for a moment so the hamstrings and the legs feel a little opened up. But remember, your focus is on pushing the palms. Keep going. And from here, we are going to transition into a high plank. So, walk your shoulders on top of your wrist, round your upper back. Again, the pushing action, make your legs straight, hips in line with your shoulders, neck relaxed. Stay here. and push back into downward dog. Let's do this 5 more times. So round your back, come into a high plank, really push. So you don't want to collapse here, you want to really push the floor away, and downward dog. Continue high plank and push back. Try to have clear two postures here. So you don't want to be somewhere in between, but you want to have very clear distinction between a high plank and the downward dog. I think 2 more rounds left. Let's do it. All the strength, push. And Adho Mukha Svanasana. One last round and we will stay in the plank. So push and stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Drop your knees down. Maybe take a child's pose and breathe. And now we are going to add in a layer to this transition between the downward dog and the plank. It's going to get a little bit more hot. Let's get started. So, come into Adho Mukha Svanasana directly. Adjust your palms. Remember the pushing action. Press into the entire palm. Get a good grounding with your palm. Get a good grip with your palms. Push the hips up and take a moment to stabilize your hands very nicely here. And keep the distance off the plank. So just check in that when you come in plank, do you need to take your feet a little bit more behind so that you come into a nice clean plank? Once you have that checked, let's come back into downward dog and let's begin. What we're going to do is lift our right leg up. So inhale, take your right leg up, high up, point your toe. Try not to turn your hip, but keep your hips squared. And from here, bring your right knee to your right elbow as you transition into a high plank. Inhale, again take the right leg up. And now this time bring the knee to the center of your hands. One more. Inhale, take the knee up. Take the leg up and bring your right knee to your left elbow. And go back into downward dog. So that one side had 3 parts to it. Let's do the left side. Inhaling, left leg up. Exhaling, knee to the left elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to the center. Inhaling up. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. And plant your foot down. So this was one round. Let's do 2 more rounds. Take a moment, a breath in downward dog before we begin the second round. Again, try to have those two distinct shapes, downward dog and the plank. And let's go. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, center. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to the opposite elbow. Drop your foot down. Keep breathing. Left side. Inhale, left leg up. Point your toe. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Inhaling up. Exhale, knee to the center. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. And plant your foot down. Well done. That was 2 rounds. Keep breathing. Feel the work happening in your hands and also your core. Take a few more breaths. And let's begin the last round. Inhale, right leg up, point your toe. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Inhaling up, exhale, knee to the center. Inhaling up, exhale, knee to the opposite elbow. Plant your foot down. Breathe. And let's do the left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale, center. Inhale and exhale. Drop your foot down. Well done. Drop your knees down. Relax in child's pose. Notice the breath. Allow your breath to cool down. Give a little break to your wrist as well. And slowly come up. And now let's give the wrist a little break and move into Navasan or the boat pose. It's one of my favorite poses to activate the core. So for that, sit with your legs in the front, come to the center of your mat. We will do the first round in Ardha Navasan and the second round we will transition to Purna Navasan. So hold your thighs from underneath and roll the shoulders back, chest open, slightly lean back and keep your back as flat as possible. So you don't want to round, you don't want to collapse here, you want to extend. Take a moment here, shoulders relaxed, and then lift one leg up, find your balance, lift the other leg up. Your knees are not touching, your feet are slightly apart. Your knees are also slightly apart. Once you feel you have a good balance here, extend one leg, extend one hand out, and extend the other hand out. This is Ardha Navasan. Stay there. Try to pull your knees towards your chest. Feel that core. You'll also feel it in your quadricep, and that's completely fine. Let's stay a breathe, chest open. Maybe have a gentle smile. Few more breaths. It's okay for the body to shake. Reach forward with your hands, reach back with your knees. Stay. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Take a few breaths. Core work is a bit challenging. Strength work is a bit challenging, but it is really nice to develop this really great energy that you feel from within when you do this kind of practice. Okay, let's move to the last round. And this time, those who want can extend in Paripurna Navasan. So the only difference is your legs remain, your legs become all the way straight in that. Starting position same, hold your thighs, lift your chest up, roll the shoulders back. We begin first in Ardha Navasan. Once you feel comfortable here, release the hands. And if you want, extend your legs. Stay up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Stay or breathe. Very important to keep connecting with your breath. And gently lie down on your back from here. So take support and slowly lie down on your back. Take a moment to get comfortable here. Keep your knees bent. We're going to do one last thing before we call it a day. So keep your knees bent and focus on tucking your tailbone in, pressing the lower back down, really pressing the belly down, pushing the navel towards the floor. Now take both your hands behind your head. It's kind of a little bit of a core or a strength drill. Now lift your one leg up in a 90-degree or a L shape and really see that you're not losing the connection of the lower back and the floor. Push it down. Then lift the other leg up also, and it gets even more challenging to push the floor down. Lift your upper back and your chest up. So once you find yourself in this position, really connect with your lower back, towards the floor. And now we bring the right elbow to the left knee and extend the other leg out. Come back to center and left elbow to the right knee and center. Okay, so this is what we're going to do for 10 more times. See that you don't scrunch your neck, keep your chin relaxed. And let's get started. 1, center, and 1, 2, and 2. Be mindful of the lower back. 3, and 3. 4, go slow and easy. And 4, very important to maintain the form. 5, and 5. 6, and 6, keep your toes pointed. 7, by now you should start feeling it. 7, 8, and 8. 2 more. 9, and 9. 1 last. 10, and 10. Release. And hug both your knees towards the chest. Drop both your knees to any one side and open the other hand in a T shape, pushing the opposite shoulder down. And switch the side. Drop your knees to one side. Open your hand to the other side, shoulder down. And slowly come back to center. And now time for Shavasana, a very well-deserved Shavasana. So open your feet, open your palms, adjust whatever you need to, your clothes, your hair. Shoulders relax. And as you lie down here, notice all the sensations in your body. Notice how both your hands feel. Notice how your wrist feels. Notice how the abdomen region feels. And as you keep exhaling, you're slowly trying to drop all the effort and just relax in this pose. Trying to fully surrender to the gravity. Taking this time to recover from all the work that you did, all the strength work that you did. Just a few more breaths here. Fully relaxed. Allowing your breath to find its natural rhythm. And very gently wriggle your toes and fingers. Bend your knees. Roll over to one side. Take support of your hand and sit up. Come into a comfortable seated position. Notice how you feel after the practice. And gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining in with me. Hope you're feeling a lot more stronger. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Thank you so much. Until next time.